Hi, everybody. Russell My Hammers 11. Hope you are all safe and well this lovely, lovely, grey, rainy Tuesday. Hope you're all safe and well. Sorry, my daughter wants to come and say hello quickly. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, she can go now. Go and go have your lunch. Sorry, she wanted to come and say hello. Anyway, I hope everyone is safe and well. It's lovely, lovely Tuesday. As I said, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell icon so you may have any time the new content on. As always, we'd like to thank our channel sponsors, Untuck It. Check them out in the description below. What's she eating now? Oh, she's taking all those Canadians, all those rockets. She loves the rockets. She loves the rockets, Dave, so she's taking them. So Tuesday, who we got on? Jake, hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. Andy is still annoyed that no person has come in yesterday, but on the plus side, he's having a Nando's lunch. So, one hand giveth, the other taketh away. No, one hand taketh, the other giveth. So he's gone for chicken thighs, medium spicy rice, and peri-peri chips. Oh, he's splashing out on the two sides. Hope you're well, Andy, man. Peach is in the house. Peach is in the house. Peach is in the house. Is the Peach dog? Yes, he is. Irons United. That's still Anton. Who is it today? It's been a while. Hope you're well, man. Hope you. I watched your show yesterday. Oh my god, the four of you, bless you, at the end were like, oh my god, if there was paint drying, I think you could all sat and watch that. It'd be more. You all sat there at the end, particularly Nigel, bless him. Hope you're well, man. Tom, hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Benny boy, hope you're well. Yes, Flo, yes. Oh god, yes. She's been. I did say she's come Friday. It could be Flo Friday, but she just wanted to say hello. Bless her. So she said hello to everyone, which is good, and it's good that everyone says hello back. She was still in her pajamas, yeah. Well, it's not pajamas, it's like a day suit, sort of that you can. Anyway, hope everyone is safe. What we got here? Antonio scoring another 15 goals and winning the lot. There we go. What are we worried about? That's it. This is going to be. I know Ryan has his positive pat. I need to get a positive face, because that's what we're going to have on this channel. Positivity. Yesterday was yesterday. Today's a new day. Tomorrow we've got Aston Villa away. It's starting over again. Let's put a pin in it, and let's move forward. Let's move forward, and let's get back on this positive train. Let's get back on this positive station. Obviously, we're still the top team in London. Let's not forget that we are the top team in London. Let's not forget also, in say August or July, when the fixtures came out, if they said, right, okay, you're going to be 5th by the end of January, what would you have said? You'd have told them to F off, wouldn't you? Whatever. And we are still 5th. So yeah, it was a blip yesterday, but that's nothing to do with us. We can do what we can do, and we can look forward. So that's good. Phil, hope you're well, man. What we got? Us. Who do you reckon? Stel or Anton? It's got to be Anton. I've just said that. Oh, yeah, that's a great shout, Ben. No halloumi. Not busting out halloumi in Nando's, man. I would have done that. Cheeky soda bread sandwich. What is in the sandwich, though? You've left us. You've only given us half the information there. It's criminal. Moyes has said there's no money, so they're disappointed. No deals that were close. Well, we don't know, do we? We don't. No one knows what goes on. So at the end of the day, we just gotta take it as it is, man. My wife is currently driving to the burger van for lunch. Oh, the burger van. What one? Is it one like I don't know, like sort of in an industrial sort of state, with like a B&Q, and it's like a lunch bunch, or if it's called a lunch van. What are we going to have? What burger are you going to have? I like those places. I used to get what I used to get, it was a burger in a French baguette, and so they'd fold it in half, and it was like bizarre, but it tasted absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's just Kent Haridukin. No striker. Yeah, well, Ruby for lunch. Oh, we got Madras today, Ken? Is it Madras today? That's the question we're all asking today. What has Ken got for lunch? And also, Jake, what have you got for lunch, man? Are you still home alone? Or should we call you Kevin rather than Jake for the purposes of today? Flow Rider, indeed. Disappointed, Kent. You got to trust in Moyes, yeah. And we can just put a pause on it and see what happens in the summer. In it, really, if we take it on face value, okay, he didn't want to spend the money, he wanted to get the player he wanted in. I prefer that. I wouldn't want a stopgap. It's quite funny, isn't it? We were saying like, the other day, when like the reports of like Giroud and Costa were coming out. Oh no, we don't want those old players. We don't want them. We don't want them. Yesterday, you'd have probably bitten your hand off to get one of them in, wouldn't you? Realistically, just to get a body in. But actually, is that going to be the right thing going forward? Probably not. He's going to, Giroud's going to cost a lot of money in terms of wages. Costa's going to cost a lot of money in wages. They're not going to fit in the system. We'll be in the same situation, arguably, as we have now. We've got Yama is our number 2. Would Costa do much more running around than Yama? Probably not. So, me, half glass full. So there we go. And we'll do a profile, a preview of the Crystal Palace game. The Crystal Palace game, no. Oh my God, no. Aston Villa game tomorrow, and we'll get everyone's numbers. What we got here? Oh my God, loads. Russ, you should be positive, Frank. Oh, I've got a picture of me somewhere. I did that once. I did the whole Frank with the dicky bow. Maybe we have to think of something else. Not positive. We have to think of another name, and I'll get a face mask and just to be like Ryan. Oh, just to be like Ryan. Lost a lot of fist bumps. Yeah. Positive, Frank. Let's have a look. I might have to edit, going to order it after this. Good man. Are you obviously going to pick up as well? And we're going to the Hornchurch one, I hope. Have you tried that one, Andy? Have you tried that one, the Piri Piri one? Apparently that's very good as well. Just throwing it out there. Moyes. Yeah, we must trust in Moyes. Look, at the end of the day, he's doing a good job so far, I think. Where realistically, we thought he was going to be at the beginning of the season. We thought he was going to be scrabbling around for the relegations. Now we're not. Now we're trying to improve on our squad to get into Europe, which is a complete step change from where we were going to be. That's the way I look at it, to be honest. And so, yeah, it's frustrating. It was annoying. But, we have to look at where we are at the moment. And if it means actually, say we do end up 6th or we win a cup or whatever, and then in the summer, we invest that money in the striker that he actually wants, that would fit into the system he wants and stuff like that, then I'm all for that. Personally, I'm all for that. It's longer down, and it's going to be a building process. I think, we had that situation with Pellegrini. When Pellegrini came in, we thought, right, that's it. We're going to spend all this money, yada, 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 bang, 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 get these players in. We were no greater off than we were beforehand, in my opinion. So, positive Frank's here. It's actually a burrito van. Oh, very interesting. He's going to get double burger, cheesy bacon, onions, and Mexico mayo. That sounds amazing. This amazing. Yes, Snowflake. Hope you're well, man. Oh, Snowflake. Very good. It's not quite as good as Belly Busters. Belly Busters. That always made me laugh. You had that little, where the supporters club was, there was that sort of small, almost like a dead end, wasn't there? There was 2 burger vans either side of this, competing burger vans. And I was like, that was really bad town planning in my humble opinion. Pizza for lunch, sausage for tea, living the high life. That's what we like. Are you having to cook the pizza yourself, Jake? Is Mama Cox in today? Because, me and her, we do Insta quite a bit. She DMs me quite a bit, Mama Cox. So I know she's on Flexi Furlong. So is she working today? And if so, fair enough. After this, driving to Morrison's and buying a whole roast chicken from the hot. Anything else? Or you literally going to eat the whole chicken as if you're like, Henry VIII and sort of ripping the legs off? That reminds me of Disney. If you go to Disney, you get these massive turkey legs with literally like the size of your leg, and you just see all these people like walking around with like a massive turkey leg. Congratulations on your news article, Jake. Britain's Got Talent are calling, I hear. Very good. Good on you, mate. Mama Cox is home today. That's good to know. I'm impressed. And so looking forward to appearing on the. Oh yeah. Boy, what's Stell going to talk about? What is Stell going to talk about these We're Stell Weekly shows? He knows. Mad up. We're still frozen, but still here. Yeah, exactly. And then afterwards, you do like a free. They do like a burger for £1 on the way home. That's what I always used to do. Sometimes, not all the time. Mr. Support Club used to get there and stumble to my seat at 12. Yeah. I never did that, to be honest, because I was too busy working there as well. But Phil's just going for the chicken, by the way. Put some sauce in it. Needs to buy some milk and tortilla too. Why not? Chicken, milk, and tortellini. Sounds great. Sounds great. And Jake's got sausages tonight. I think we've probably got sausages tonight as well. I think we've probably got sausages tonight. So anyway, I've got an idea. Right. If yesterday, right, if Moyes phoned you up and said, I want to buy a player. I've got 30 million to buy a player. Who would you have wanted him to buy? That's an interesting question, because we've all got these ideas and who we want to buy. Who would have wanted to buy if you could buy any player for say 30 odd million? Who would you have bought? Interesting question. For me, I think it would have been Danny Ings. If money was 30 million, I think you'd probably get 30 million for Danny Ings. I think it would have been amazing. Just interesting to what people say. We've got right, Dia, he reckons, Andy Armstrong, Haaland. Yeah, I don't think you go for 30 million, to be honest, mate. But it's all good. Let's see what we got here. Agree, Vandy. Oh, here we go. We got someone on troll. Brilliant. Pills and Ibiza. Love it. Love the name. You should get into radio, bro. You definitely got the face for it. Thank you so much. You're so kind, my man. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us, mate. Kevin, I just found your channel and watch every day. Just some tiger bread sandwiches with cheese. What cheese? Are we going for a mature cheddar? Or are we going for something a bit more ooh la la? Yesterday, I had, for those who are interested, I made a sort of tagliatelle carbonara. Just rustled it up. Peach wanted Armstrong. Great shouts. As always, we've got, I think we've only got a couple of things left in the old box, Dave. What we got today? Today in the Canadian box, we have, hang on, I can't see. What we got? Crispers. Ranch flavored intense baked snack. Coutures called Intense. We'll have a go at them in a minute. What we got here? Sema. What we got? Sema from Prague. Yeah, good shout. Great shout there, my man. Not realistic. Wouldn't be surprised if someone tried to have 30 million. We want an in rusty crust. Yes. Okay, maybe we'll do in rusty crust. We'll see. I'm just going to try these crispers. They're very thin. Look how thin that is. It's almost like a baked. Not bad. We've got one more. Mate. Very good. 30 million first and still for Harlow. Yeah. I normally would fast as it. Fair enough. Big lunches and dinners rather than small meals. Excellent. Kevin's gone for mature cheddar. A mature cheddar. That's good to know, man. What we got here? Anton's just hungry. I think you've had enough to eat, big boy. Thank you very much. I probably have. That's why I had one crisp. Thank you, Pills. One crisp. We'll do one with fruit next week, so don't worry. Would you buy a keep if you had money left over? Yes, I would. Maybe not this transfer window. Next in the summer, I would definitely, because I think you've probably got about a season and a bit left. I think of young Fabianski, maybe 2 seasons. But would a keeper want to come in that you'd give money for to be second fiddle to Fabianski, or maybe you would phase Fabianski into? I don't know. Interesting. Flavor good, but texture, yeah, good shout. Strange texture. They're more baked than I'd say than squares, to be honest, Anton. To be fair, yesterday for dinner, Russ, 2 days in a row, stew, hot pot. 2 days. Well, the same hot pot. Did you warm it up correctly? I hope you so. I wish my metabolism was as fast as possible, to be perfectly honest, mate. Really hope we get the youth keepers a chance. The Italian clubs, I know they are, but we're not. The British teams aren't really, are they, at all? For giving youngsters a sort of young keepers a ride. I think it's interesting that they brought on Nathan Trott. But then again, in the Premier League games, Martin's been the reserve keeper recently, so interesting. I would have bought Josh King for what was available yesterday as a stopgap. Yeah, good shout. Or maybe what I would have, or maybe you'd have got Josh King in, Is it made Dawson permanent, bringing someone like Billy Gilmore as well? I would have just as another name, to be honest, because he's got a lot to he's got a lot to play for the next sort of 6 months until the end of the season to get into the Scottish team. What we got here, paid 5 million. Yeah, I think this. I think he was, to be honest, I think he was always going to go to Everton by the looks of it. And they'd negotiated that for a while. To be perfect, that's the way I saw it. But at the end of the day, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. As I said, we paid, what was it, 13 million we went for him, and they said no. I think they were hoping that another club would bid in, and because of that, they've lost themselves. What was it? What do we? So they went for 5 million. So they lost themselves 8 million quid because of that. Each their own, innit? Good. 2 different lamb hot pots. That's good to know, man. Gatesy, hope you well, man. Saturday is okay. So we've got this cacophony of flavors in Gates's lunch. So he's got ham and egg, ham in white bread, with breaded chicken goujons on the side, maple syrup granola bar, prawn cocktail rings, an apple, and a satsuma. That's what I'm saying about your. I'm going to move my camera there. That's what I'm saying. You have so many tastes going through your mouth. How do you know what, and I hope you'd have just a glass of water on the side, because it's just so much more. He's a free agent, so there's a possibility. There's no bad injury waiting. I mean, there are possibilities. I agree with what Anton says. Yeah, I don't think he fancies him because he'd have got him in. And it goes against what we were saying, wasn't it? Yeah, beginning of the transfer window, when we had Giroud, when we had Costa, when they had these guys sort of part and parcel of, oh yeah, we could get this one or we can get this one, then we were like, no thanks, and they were like, yes please, because you need one. So it's no, I don't think he fits. I think he wouldn't pass, as he said, the Moyes MOT test. You know what I mean? So, and then in terms of how he plays. He's a target man. We'll have that in Yarma, realistically. So is he going to offer anything different? I don't think so. I really don't think so. No, I agree with what Tom said. I don't think he's going to be a great fit. What's Peach got for lunch? He's got a lambuna. He's doing a Kent today with a butter naan and rice. Check out Peach. I understand his record, but I think people I think came to the point, Tom, yesterday, where it's like, you just want anyone, wouldn't it? Anyone, and that's not the right way of thinking about it. That's old West Ham, isn't it? That is old West Ham, and that's almost like Football Manager. In the summer when all the free transfers come out and you get all the old players and they're great for like 1 or 2 games, but for the rest, they're just always injured. That's what we'd get, I think, if we ended up got someone like, it'd be great as a stopgap, but that is literally all it would be, a stopgap. And I don't think it would improve the team. It wouldn't improve the squad morale and things like that. So look, if Moyes is happy with it, he's happy with it. If it means he can spend that money in the summer, and by then, European football, we're a very attractive prospect then, potentially even more attractive to the guys that he wants. We'll see, man. We shall see. Let's have a look. Andy's going to go get dessert for dinner. Right, he's thinking of strawberry cheesecake or apple crumble. What are we thinking? Let's help Andy decide really what he wants for his dessert. I think strawberry cheesecake, to be honest. I think you can also, you cut yourself a little bit of spice, so that would cut. But that's for dinner. What's accompanying your dinner though? What is the sort of the precursor to this dessert? This is for your dinner. You've got your Nando's for lunch, but this is for your dinner. What are you going to have, man? That's the question. Then we can help decide for you. I know I get her voice. Yeah, exactly. And so that's what I'd rather get a player in who's, and I think we said that before, who's maybe a little less of a quality to get the characteristics to fit in the system. That's the way I see it, man. Update from Phil about his TV. He's called and they said it was a technical issue. Told him to cancel the order again. It now shows the delivery date for a new one. There we go. You get your telly finally. Get your telly, mate, which is good. How are you watching everything on the laptop at the moment, the phone? Duvet Dancer, have you well, man? What have you got for dark? You've got cheese and onion pizza, no tomato sauce, extra cheese and onions. Interesting. Is that because you don't like tomatoes? Or is that just trying something different? Interesting. Interesting. I remember when I used to cook pizza out when I was young, I never remember making a pizza with, and I was there for like a long time, making a pizza with no sauce, no cheese usually, but no sauce. Interesting. Sure, it'd be a little bit dry. Would it be quite dry? I suppose it's the same as if you was doing cheese on toast or anything like that. Let us know. Oh my god, loads of comments. Oh my god, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Do you, Wally, happy birthday. Not happy birthday. It's not your birthday, is it? If it is, happy birthday, but I don't think it is. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're well. Coffee for breakfast. Nice. I'll explain more about my telly status later on. How exciting. We'll have to wait for that. Right, what's Tom said? I agree with the eyes. Completely trust. You never know. We might have a Gemini or DeBecco. He might not have even needed to send it. That's the thing. We might not, and it's great. It's given, and obviously there's enough confidence in the team to let the other guy, to let what's his face go to Bolton. Because if we were worried, and if we got him for Bolton, then we can always bring him back. And he's playing first team football hopefully for Bolton. So good luck to him. And I think it's great. We've got we've given a few guys a less. He's gone as well to Cambridge, isn't he? And so. I think it's going to work out right for us. I think now everyone's like, oh, we didn't talk about it. But actually, let's see where we are. I think Gonzo's video the other day, he's like, today rather, let's see where we are in half a dozen games time. Do you know what I mean? When let's get the end of February. February's a relatively good month, could be a very good month for us in terms of our season. I think it's critical we put on a good performance tomorrow. We get a result, whether it's a draw. I mean, Villa are a good team, aren't they? Whether it's a draw or we get that sneaky 1-0 win or whatever, because that's what we tend to do quite a lot away from home. Let's see what happens. Right, so Andy's going to have spaghetti bolognese. So you've already got spaghetti bolognese, so I wouldn't go for crumble. I'll be honest. I'd go with cheesecake. I think it's lighter. I think the crumble is more of a claggy, isn't it? It's got the claggy. It sounds really unappealing, but you know what I mean. I'd go with cheesecake. I think that'll be nicer than a crumble with a spaghetti bolognese, in my humble opinion. IMO, right? Yeah, totally agree. And just blow everything out of the way, innit? Especially when you get something like, and don't forget we've got Lingard as well. Do you know what I mean? And if the if the suggestions are true of what Gio said the other day, that potentially that could be our forwards, he could play as a forward, and he can. So let's not write off this season because we didn't sign anyone. That's all I'm saying. Let's see where we are in six games time. In it. Oh, positive, Frank. I appreciate Janet is usually a bit quiet, too busy. We're relying on the promising but untested strikers. Should we put them under? You don't know. You've got to get him in. I mean, is he under pressure? If Mipu comes on, would he be under pressure? He's playing in a team at the moment which are fifth in the league, which have aspirations potentially to get into Europe. It's not like his goals are we desperately need his goals to keep us up. If we was in a position of like West Brom and we hadn't signed anyone, then it would be a disaster. But we're not. And that's, I think, that's from our mindset. That's what we're not used to. We're not used to having to buy people to keep us up. We're looking at getting people to improve our season, which is a great position to be in. That's the way I see it in my head. And, everyone's going to have a different opinion. But for me, it's like, okay, it was annoying, but annoying because we've got an opportunity. And we still have. The team is the same, and getting a someone who's going to play second fiddle, is that really going to help us out a lot? With what we've got, and we bemoan that we want to give kids the chance. We want to give the youth the chance. This gives Mipu a chance, doesn't it? Really, by not having a striker in there, and maybe Moyes has seen enough in Mipu to be confident of him being the third choice or whatever like that, or or being an alternative to Yarmolenko and be more like for Antonio. Just trying to put a bit of a positive smear on the situation. What we got here? Loads of comments. We've got a striker. Yeah, well, is what it is, man, isn't it? I think we rely heavily as backup. We'll only see if maybe we got who knows? And we don't know, do we? And it's like, yeah, he'll probably be. I mean, Yama always gives us options, but don't forget we've got Lingard as well now. We have options now on the bench to change the team completely with one or two subs in terms of the whole formation. I mean, people were talking about bloody playing Ben Rama up front through the middle on his own. You know what I mean? So, and don't forget Issa Diop. He's been practicing up front. How good was Ian Pearce when he played up front for us as well? You know, it's like let's just enjoy the season while we can, man. Right. Oh my God. I apologize. There's so many comments. Wow. Duvet's got fancy posh cheese and toast today. What cheese you gone for? Why is it so fancy? That's the question. You can chat and watching the old TV. Oh, unfortunately, I agree. I hope he gets more of a go than that. Well, we'll see, man. There he is. My old buddy, Tommy Taylor. This was our go-to pizza. Meat feast, no ham chicken instead. Epic. Me and Tommy Taylor have been friends since we were 6 months old. Went to Pram Club together. And now I'm 21. We've been friends for over 20 years. It's the big 4-0 this year. Shit. In September 25th, if anyone's interested. If anyone wants to start saving up for a present. What we got here sounds like a 5-day of Anton. Yeah. Cheeky bit of Tommy soup. Love it. No negativity. That's what, Kevin. That's why you can stay. You can come. You can stay in more often, mate. No negativity. Let's all be positive. See where we are. And see where we are, guys. The top team in London. You know, we're relatively, well, we're not mathematically safe, but do you know what I mean? Positive goal difference in January. We've played, you know, most of the big teams now. Yeah, we played Liverpool now. We've played. I can't remember now, but anyway, we've done all right. We're doing all right. Oh, it does work, man. What we got here? No, he has gone on loan. An option to buy, I think. Yeah, although I don't know how much that is going to be for. But then, to be honest, in the flip side, you know, we're saying that, you know, that to me shows a little bit of planning as well, because, you know, the idea is if he's not going to buy this, wasn't going to buy the £30 million or whatever he's striker in January, then surely he's going to buy that in the summer. Plus, you'd have Antonio Mipu. He would. His games are going to be sort of. He will, you know, probably end up being a top under 23 player, so he might not get in there. So, you know, if he does a good job at Bolton, fair play to him. You know what I mean? We are. We need to get behind the team. Exactly. Nope, I agree. I agree. If that's true, if it's true, yes. So Andy's off to Nando's. Enjoy, mate. Have fun. Have a good one. Lee, hey, man. What makes you think we have any money in the next window? All them links, wanting none of them. I don't know what to believe. Well, if it's meant to, but you know, if we're led to believe that it's £30 million was offered, was in the kitty, and Moyes decided not to buy it, not to spend it, but you know now, so the assumption is maybe he's going to spend it in the summer. That's what we're assuming. Let's wait until the summer to see if it's true or not. Innit? Unlikely to play unless there's injuries. Yeah, true. But if there are, we've got them. Copyright for Positive Pat. Oh yeah, I'd hope we'll do a preview of the Villa game tomorrow. But I'd like to see him get a goal. Be great, man. Indeed, Anton Moyes does have a history of turning players Moyesifying. Copyright Rust button 2020. I count the expression last year, that's why it's copyright for last year. Moyesification of players, and I think there's another Moyesified on the horizon with old Jesse, to be honest. This is in my opinion. Yes, we are actually talking more about football than we are about food. It's absolute scenes, Jake. Absolute scenes. He does. He absolutely strengthens the squad. Yeah, and where's Jake's comment there? Where is he? Oh my God, that's quite a funny comment. I can't say. Yeah, Anton, you're such. We don't talk. We used to talk about food. We don't need to talk about West Ham here. Alex, cheers, man. Thanks for coming on. What do you think about us not buying anyone yesterday? I've said my opinion. I think, to be honest, I wouldn't I won't get people in for people's sake. Do you know what I mean? In the same way, people go, "Oh, we've been lucky with injuries. We've been lucky with injuries." Yes, we have, but injuries. Everyone suffers from injuries. Look at. I think Nigel suggested. Look at Liverpool. Liverpool won the league when they won it the first because they didn't have any injuries, and now they've got injuries and they're not going to win the league. Same with City. People's form is heavily influenced by injuries, even like Liverpool. You know what I mean? So for me, it's annoying, but it's a different type of annoying than maybe last year. Last year we were scrabbling around for players so you could improve our squad to keep us in the league, and we're not in that position now. So positive Frank is here. Yep, I definitely agree. I think it's going to be an absolute masterstroke. You can cover. I see on yesterday 140k. Oh, it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of money for someone who's not going to run about. Will be going on Lingard if he has a store. Maybe we haven't got a thing to what's the word? It's not an option to buy every, so we'll see what happens with Lingard. Favorite West Ham Instagram account, DJ Russie B. Silly question, silly answer. Yeah, well, maybe we'll start planning for that now in September. Yeah, good. Okay, you're positive. That's good, man. You generally do positive goal difference. Yeah, exactly. Good point. In 89, 98, 99, we finished -2. My only concern with the positive goal difference now is it's all about how you see it in proportion. Proportion? No, I can't think of the word. Where we usually are in the league, positive goal difference is a point. It's really, really having a positive goal difference gives you another point. Now we're playing in the big boys leagues, really. Having 4 or 5 over it is positive goal difference. I think Tottenham got 13, Man City 20 odd. It's not such a big deal. That makes sense. Everyone's got a positive goal difference. So, but for us as a club, it's huge. What's your favorite Instagram account? It's still DJ Russie B. Still DJ Russie B. What we got? Right, what we got? Oh my god, everyone! Oh, these. Oh, I'm gonna have a word with this company. I'd like to keep, all the comments just zoom up. I'm gonna put it as a request. Forgot yesterday the glue thing they brought along. I still haven't finished the paint. Done. Duvet has spoken. Tom, all the best, man. Speak to you later. Copyright and royalty free. Absolute scenes. It is moisify to moisify a player. It's a verb to moisify. Right. Anton goes back to work, but if okay, I'm going to plug. Preview today, tonight 8:30. Irons United. Oh look, everyone's doing it now. I went on to copy this and I saw the one and only Anton. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. What we got? Perspective, not asset proportion. You know what I mean? Thank you. Rusty B is a place to be. Mic check 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Have a word with the company, Russ. Exactly. It's all good, man. It's all good. Tonight we've got a really good Hammers 11. It's a guy called George. He's brilliant. He started a little a podcast series called Mid Table and Up. It's all about sort of football. Him and a couple of others. They're not necessarily those were different clubs, but he talks about West Ham. He talks really, really. Some people just. The way they talk about a club, they talk about football, they get it, and he gets it. He talks really eloquently about West Ham and stuff. And we've got his Hammers 11 coming up tonight about 6:00. We should have hopefully maybe we'll see. Maybe tomorrow we might have an ex Hammers, my Hammers 11 tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. It might get us all up for the Villa game. It might be quite good to get it up for the Villa game. So maybe we'll do a My Hammers 11 tomorrow. Ex-Hammer interview. Might put that up tomorrow. We should have 2 actually. We should have one coming up on Thursday as well. Pardon me. Maybe we've got the quiz night coming up Thursday. With Bobby Seagull, and with Ben. Unfortunately, Ryan has had to pull out because he's had to do some stuff for work. So we still got Gio, we still got Ben, and we've still got Bobby Seagull. So we've got some good guys. We've got a bit of brains there as well. So that'd be fun. So make sure you watch that as well. For those of you who are new to this thing we do every lunchtime on a Thursday, make sure you tune in because we do it Monday to Friday, but on a Thursday particularly we have quiz day Thursday, where we do a little quiz and you can win some prizes and stuff like that. So it's all good. What we got here. Yeah, I'd love to go to Canada as well. I would. If you plug in shows, mine's at 6:50. Well, why not? I mean, I'm not on, so you can put. Although, yeah, you can watch mine is 11, 15 minutes because that goes up at 6 o'clock, and then watch Jake, and then come back and watch the rest of it. That's the beauty of YouTube. Got enough money to buy it, right? What generation is the Hammer from? The Hammer. So he will be from the early to mid 90s. That's all we're saying. Early to mid 90s. Sorry, what have I mean? Well, you've missed actually talking about football, Gary, which is highly fucking unlikely for this place. So it's all good, man. Yep, quiz day Thursday. We'll have that as well. So so tonight we've got George, really good at Myers 11. Lovely bloke, actually, really, really sweet guy. But speaks really, really well about football. And then we'll have an ex-Hammer tomorrow, I hope. Tomorrow we'll get out tomorrow before the Villa game to get already in the mood, and it's a good Hammer as well, so that'll be good. And then we've got another ex-Hammer. Possibly, I might put up on Thursday. I might put up on Friday actually, because Thursday we've got quiz day Thursday. We've quiz days during the lunchtime, and then in the evening we've got the quiz night, the live quiz show. Wheel of Fortune we're doing this week with, as I said, with Gio, with Bobby Seagull and Ben Glander as well. So that'll be fun. No, I haven't had Mark Robson on. I'd like to get Mark Robson on. There's loads of people I'd like to get on. So if you know anyone, Gal, give us a shout, man. If you've got any connections, give us a shout. I mean, it's that's how a lot of this is done, to be honest. And so, yeah, we should have a few actually. We've got a few lined up of that sort of mid 90s era as well, which I'm really looking forward to. That's sort of my era when I started really getting into West Ham. And we've had quite a few already, so we've been quite lucky. So, hang on, breaking news. We've got banana cake or banana bread. Sure, it's the same thing, really. So, good to see. Absolute scenes in the Cox household today with pizza for lunch, with sausages and bananas. She's making up for it, mate. She is making up for it. So that's what I'm looking for. Interesting. Anyway, what we got? It's not Mike Small. Again, Mike Small's a great shout, wasn't he? He was around sort of that sort of 90. When was he around? Sort of the 91, 92 sort of era, kind of, wasn't he? Really, Mike Small. Him and Clive Allen, wasn't it? They're the ones that were grabbing the goals. Absolute scenes. Yeah, no, there's loads. I mean, it's all that era. There's something I want to do, sort of in terms of my, I mean, it's I'm not planning when I'm going to finish the channel, but there's sort of things I want to complete, a bit like sticker book. So it's like my Panini sticker book. So my first one is doing my Hammers 11. So eventually interviewing everyone in my Hammers 11. So far I've done two out of 11. So I've got plenty to go in that one. And the second one is to do is like another sticker book, but for the team I saw my first ever game. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, West Ham versus Oxford United, go through that team and have interviewed everyone from that. And then maybe, I don't know, then I'll pick one of my favourite games ever and do that as well. So it's like, just because I think that'll be quite interesting eventually. Right, what we got here. Any chance of buying a Premier League club in E20? Asking for a fan. Hi, James. How you feel, man? Local boy, Mark. He is. So well, Marky boy. I was talking to Keith actually, trying to get him on. The content goes down when she's at work. There we go. It does. The quality of your food. It was just a cheese sandwich yesterday. So James is a greyhound racing owner. So it's the next step up would be to own a football club. No, not Matty Rush. He's on my list, but not Matty Rush tomorrow. But he'd be a great one as well because I'd love Matty. Because again, like I've got someone who's trying to sort that out for me, which would be cool. Because he was like brilliant, wasn't he? He was like my first like winger. He was just like so quick. He was actually brilliant. Leroy Rossinia, had him on, absolute top bloke. Yes, I have, James. Mr. Ray Winston has been interviewed. Top guy, top bloke. We interviewed him a while ago. I think it was the first time he played Liverpool this season. Check it out. Honestly, he's a lovely guy. We interviewed him when he was still in Italy. When he was still over there, so probably around I think it was around October time, maybe, because we were talking about Christmas and getting ready for Christmas, and whether he was going to get back over here in time for Christmas, which he did. But yeah, Ray is a top guy. We've had him on. We've done quite well, really, when you look at it. I was talking to someone the other day, and yeah, it's pretty mental the type of players we've had on, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, so I think we had 50, and also I think we had 50. I think we had 50. Bang on 50 ex-players, I think, out of the 260 odd, so it's not too bad. Alex Bunbury, Bunners, God, no, it's not Alex Bunbury. Russ, eye ears flats when you take off these headphones. Do you know, I've got really small ears. Look how small my ears are, really small. No earlobe as well. So yeah, I just leave them on to get my head warm. I don't really need them now because I'm just talking to you. Oh, my head looks really weird. Wow, my hair looks really weird. Like, put them back on. My hair looks crap as well with what's left of it, so I'll keep them back on. I don't actually need them when I'm talking to you, although I'm monitoring, making sure that I can actually hear the fact the mic's working and stuff. But obviously when I'm interviewing people, I leave them on. Joey Beecham, great shout. That's not Joey Beecham. Russ, what's your best interview you've done? To be honest, I'll be perfectly frank. Every interview I have, I've loved, because whether it's an ex-Hammer, whether it's an ex-player, obviously it's like for me, I can't necessarily. I mean, obviously, we've had people on here. We've had Jake, we've had Peach, we've had Phil, we've had, we're going to get Rob on there tomorrow, hopefully tonight, if his internet works. If not, it'll be later on. We've had loads of people on here as well. So for me, it's not necessarily how can you rank, no disrespect, how can you rank like interviewing Jake to interviewing Julian Dix or Ray Winston? Everyone's very different, and so for me, I love talking to Jake because Jake is a fantastic young lad, actually brilliant. But I love chatting to Peach. And that was a very different interview. Every interview is different, and for me, my first West Ham memory was my first player I met was Pete Butler. So when I interviewed Pete Butler, I was like, oh my God, I got so nervous interviewing him, probably more nervous than interviewing Frank McAvenny or someone like that. Makes no sense, I know, but it's just me in my head. Same, obviously interviewing Julian Dix, I was shitting myself because I know Julian can be a little bit, he's his own person, but he was an absolute diamond. So, and I love chatting to him, and I love chatting to Trevor Sinclair, I love chatting to John Pansel and Julian Faubert, Guy Demel, all these guys that loves Jonah. I love Jonah and Kevin and Jimmy, and we've had some amazing people on there, and we've got lots more to come as well. So it's only just we're only just sort of getting into it, really. So it's really different, man. It's all different, but no, I love it. I do love it, man. What we got? Jake is 7,600. So if you're not subscribing to Jake's channel, now I've sorted out. Now he's finally sorted out his bloody URL. It's youtube.com/West Ham Unofficial. There we go, Jake. You see, I help you out with this. See, it's so much easier to promote now rather than youtube.com/channel/UXC West Ham Unofficial on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, not if I got final. No, it's definitely not. Don't mention Rob's internet. Yeah, poor Rob and his internet. He would be my white whale. DiCanio would be, yeah, I'd love to interview him. Eventually, I think. As I said, we've got I've got little people doing little things for me and helping me out. So eventually, I'd love to get Paolo on. I think it'd be a great one. I think everyone would love that. It'd be like the best, wouldn't it? In terms of my modern day West Ham, he is and he's one of my 11 as well. So it'll be great. It's not Colin Foster. Indeed, get some subscribe to Jake. Yes, Jake, big up Russ. Indeed, big up Russ. Anyway, as I said, tomorrow we'll do a preview of the Aston Villa game. So we'll do that, which will be good. I'll let you you can all have a guess to see who the West Ham. I'm not going to mention who it is actually, and you'll have to guess. So we'll do that tomorrow, and so you can have a guess who the ex-Hammer is, which will be good. And we'll just talk about tomorrow. But anyway, Positive Frank is here. I will come up with a different name. Favourable Frank. No, I need to think of a positive Pat alternative, so that I'll have a think during this afternoon. So it'll be all interesting. What we got here? A few more comments. We'll go. Get subscribing, James, man. Get subscribing, be cool. What we got here? Get Pyatt on. Oh, could you imagine? We get Pyatt and Arnie on. Get the Snake special, couldn't we? That'd be quite fun. Gary or Ince. Could you imagine? Do you think we could get Paul Ince? Do you think he'd come on? It'd be a hell of an interview, wouldn't it? Could you imagine? Got Paul Ince. Be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, fucking hell. Could you imagine? Just think of the views. Could you think of the comment? I'd have to disable the comments, wouldn't I? Really? Because it would just be like abuse. But why not? Why not? Be interesting. Anyway, what we got here? Oh, lots of love for Jake's channel. On my channel, lots of Jake. I ain't joking. That'd be good, man. Anyway, as I said, worth a look. Maybe we'll have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can get. Let's see if we can get all the Paul-ins. I wonder if we can get hold of it. Do you think he wouldn't do it, would he? I think he'd do it. Doesn't he? But yeah, we'll see, man. I've got someone I think you could have a word. Anyway, as I said, thank you so much. Water on, it's all water under the bridge. All water under the bridge, man. Of course it is. MIG, trust me. Oh yeah, here we go. What we got here? Thanks. What we do? Favourable Frank. Yeah, favourable Frank. Or maybe we go away from EastEnders just to make sure it's totally different from and it doesn't have to be Frank from EastEnders. It could be Frank Spencer. It could be Frank Lampard. Water under the bridge as well. I don't know. Righty would be a good shout. He would be a good shout. Alan Shearer, probably not, because I don't think he played for West Ham much, Lee. If I remember his West Ham career, I don't think he played with. But Kind Ken. Interesting. Paul Ince was his best manager at my cousin's there. Wow, how interesting. Ooh, better. Yeah, that could be my little catchphrase. Frank Bruno, might get down in some dodgy territory there, to be honest. Have you had an interview an ex-player of West Ham? Interviewed Harry Redknapp, Dave. Thanks for coming on, man. We interviewed Harry, and maybe further down the line might get a few more ex managers coming on. I've reached out to a few. A couple of them have declined at the moment. It must be difficult for a manager as well, because a manager's like. But then again, it's like a player. Sometimes we'll play it. We've had players who've only played, like 15, 20 games for us, and we've spoken for an hour and a half about their time at West Ham. Maybe we'll see, man. We'll see. Anyway, what we got here? 6 more to go for Jake, which would be good. Hopefully, you get them before your show at 6:15, mate. There we go. Another plug. I've reached out to Kev. Yeah, maybe down the line we'll get Kev involved. It'd be good. Very hard for that. Yes, it's going to be. We'd never get Sam Allardyce on here, would be? Or we've had a load of coaches. So we've had obviously Julian technically was a coach. We've got a lot of current coaches. So we've had Conch, we've had Zavon, we've had Kevin Keane, we've had Mark Phillips. So yeah. You should get Jay. Well, again, I don't think Jamie's played many games for West Ham. Oh dear. We'll eventually get through them. There must be hundreds, isn't there? And it's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of the. Oh, it'd be good. Bulldog would be a good shout. It would be fun, wouldn't he? Anyway, I hope everyone has a great rest of Tuesday, or maybe a lot longer for other people like Peach and and Wally and people like that. And I hope everyone has a lovely rest of the day, and we'll talk tomorrow. As always, if anyone's feeling shit, my DM's always open we can have a chat, and we can have a giggle. Jerry O'Brien, oh, he'd be a good one, wouldn't he? It'd be really interesting, I think, Jerry O'Brien. Isn't he still playing? I've got a feeling Joey O'Brien's still playing for like Corinthians or someone. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure Joey O'Brien's still playing. He's had a bit of a shout out recently. A few people have picked him. Joey O'Brien, let's have a quick look. I swear he's still playing for Shamrock or something like that. What we got here? Shamrock. Still playing for Shamrock, man. 91 league appearances for us. How interesting. He does. I've just found that out, man. I've just found that out. But they're very good. Anyway, thanks to everyone. Lee, Boogie, thanks for coming on, Boogie, man. Come on any other time, man. Thanks for joining us. Dave, thank you, mate. And thanks for joining us. Come on early and come and chat. We can all, we can all do that. Anyway, hope everyone has a great rest of the day. Take care, everyone. All 5 more for Jake. There we go. Very good. If anyone, I mean, the people are watching, if you fancy going and helping out Jake, give him a subscribe. It's all good, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much, man. Feel free to come on and talk earlier. And on Fridays we have Fun Day Friday, where you can come and actually have a chat. A bit like what the other channels have been doing recently. We've been doing it for months. So anyway, shots fired. I'm joking. Anyway, I hope everyone keeps safe and warm and washes his hands. And for me, take care. Come you wines and speak tomorrow. Much love, everyone.